Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. So today we are here with a super exciting unboxing because it is one of the most beloved Harry Potter subscription box. Well, not technically. Yeah, book your subscription that sometimes does Harry Potter stuff. I think it is maybe twice per year, I want to say. And they have been, as far as I know, the first ones to go with the yearly route. So, you know, a box for year 1, 2, and so on. I am, of course, talking about LitJoy Crate. I have done one of their unboxings of their bookish box way back in like 2017, I think. And then I was so super lucky to get their year 6 box, and this is year 7.1. So funny story, I actually purchased this myself, and I was actually at the pub and I had to like get out in the cold with like no jacket because I was like, oh my god, it's not loading, and I was so afraid to miss it. And then I snatched one, which was great. And then I think they saw me saying somewhere that I got it, maybe on an Instagram story or something, and they were like, oh, we were actually wanting to send you one, so we're gonna refund your order, which is so incredibly kind of them. Super also unnecessary, because obviously I bought one, now technically sent to me for an honest review, but obviously I would have gotten it myself either way. I'm very excited about it because I didn't get their previous ones before the 6th one, but the 6th one was so good, so my expectations are very high, which is super unfair for them, but they are very pricey boxes. It is a big purchase to make, so the expectations are high, plus their quality in the past has been so amazing, so I'm super pumped. Someone looks like they're punched and tried to get my magical goods, but thankfully it seems to be okay. The ladies who run this are so incredibly sweet, but anyway, woo! Without further ado, let's just get into it because I know that's what you're all here for. If you're still waiting for yours and you don't want to be spoiled, just click away. Be strong. I believe in you. Click away. I take no offense. Let's go, because I'm super excited. I need some Harry Potter goodness in my life today. So I see a mug already, and I see like a... Oh, I think it might actually be a blanket because it's super fuzzy, but it will be a smallish one, I think. Yep, it is kind of like a small blanket. Oh, the other way around. Oh, it's of Hogwarts ground. I think it's like a little map of everything. What do we have? So this is a little one. Ministry of Magic, there's the Burrow, there's the Privet Drive, Grimmauld Place, Diagon Alley, King's Cross, Malfoy Manor, the Burrow, Godric's Hollow, the Forest of Dean, ooh, Little Hangleton, and Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. It's very beautiful. I love the art. Technically, you could hang this up, but it's definitely a blanket, not a tapestry, because of the fluffiness, and you get some fallout. But obviously, like, I think after the first wash, it will be gone. It's extremely soft, but I will obviously say the same thing that I always do around when I get this particular size. I think it must be like a standard small size or something, but I'm just not a big fan of the smaller blankets. I love my blankets to be big. It's amazingly beautiful. I love the idea, but for my personal style, it's probably a bit too colorful and a bit too small. I love the idea though, and it is absolutely beautiful, and I'll just have a think of how I should use it. But yes, let's continue on. First up, there is this little pouch that has a Hedwig, and inside of it there is a little, oh, I think this is supposed to be like an ornament, but it could just be like a hanging, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a Hedwig. It's very cute. Then we have a enamel mug which has this art on it that says worst camping trip ever, and this is obviously when the trio went into hiding. So there's Harry playing with a snitch, Ron with his little radio, and Hermione reading a book. It is a beautiful illustration, and it is an adorable camping mug actually, so it is fitting. It's maybe not my favorite style because I think it's a bit too playful for the whole scene of when they were traveling, but I understand the joke was saying worst camping trip ever, so I do like it for that. And it's a beautiful mug. Then we have a little candle, I believe. It's definitely, oh, it's a deluminator. Oh, cute, because obviously, like, kind of the shape of the deluminator has a little label here with Ron with the deluminator following the lights and seeing Harry with Hermione. That's really sweet. Ooh, this is like a mistletoe kind of scent, very Christmassy again. It has some sparkles on the top. I like the idea that they made the shape like similar to the deluminator. Now this is something that they have announced that they're gonna do, and this is a little replica of Hermione's like extendable bag, which is really beautiful. I think they started actually doing the proper replica, like the official licensed one, but this is like a really small, adorable replica for yourself to have or like hang somewhere. I think it's really beautifully done, especially this part. One of my subscribers have sent me one that's probably, it's always gonna be my favorite, and it's just like pure piece of art. That one will always be my favorite, but I do really like this one, and I think it's a crucial part of part 1 of book 7. It has really beautiful detail, like the silkiness of this is really nice, and it's a really beautiful piece, so I like this. It's so far my favorite item. Okay, next up we have some socks. So these are Keep Off the Dirigible Plums socks, and they say that on the bottom, and actually I really like them. They're quite playful, but I actually do really like them, maybe because of the tones. It's kind of like a peachy dark blue purple, very Luna, very obviously because it's supposed to be, is I assuming is when they go and see Xenophilius. So really nice socks. I like that too. Then the next thing we have is this, oh, like a silky cover for a pillowcase. A very small kind of pillow, so I don't think I have anything that would fit, but I'm sure I can order it somewhere. And I'm pretty sure this is Sweet Sequels who's done this. I don't know where the spoiler card is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be later on, but this one has like a really beautiful design that says, "Let us step into the night and pursue that flight temptress adventure." So we have Hogwarts in the distance and a little bit of a forbidden forest with a centaur, a thestral, some spiders, a unicorn. Really pretty, and I appreciate that it's like all silky as well. Then we have like, I think, a fancy pin. This is a 2 kind of clasp pin. This says Albus, Percival, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore. Oh, sorry. Herein is set forth the last will and testament of. So obviously this is supposed to represent the snitch that Harry got. And I'm thinking it might like open, like slide open to say I open at the close. Oh, sorry. It says I open at the close here. And then it slides open to like show you the Resurrection Stone, and actually has the Deathly Hallows symbol on it. I love this pin. This is a really, really nice pin. Moving on, there's a lot of things in here. We have, a 250 piece puzzle, and this is a little illustration of Harry and Hermione going to the Godric's Hollow on Christmas Eve. That's actually a really lovely illustration. I do not really partake in puzzles anymore, but it's a really lovely idea, and obviously a moment that had to be captured here. Next up, book sleeve. Ooh, this one is really cushiony. I love that. It says LitJoy Crate exclusive from Bookbow. The design looks very much like it would be from Holly Dunn, so she might have designed this, but this is a Bookbow item, and it's really nice quality. I really like the foam inside of it. If I were to be like the tiniest bit picky, I would maybe want the design to actually be a bit closer to the edge, but that is literally the only nitpick that I would have with it, and that's because again I am spoiled in the book sleeve department, and I get picky. Like, I'm aware that I'm just being picky, but I absolutely love the quality of this. It's really nice. And we have some very nice details, like the brothers crossing the bridge, the elder wand, and it says Tales of Beedle the Bard on it. Obviously, it's beautiful. I actually really, really love it. Then there is this pen. It says LitJoy Crate on it, and it has like a little picture of the dough, and one side has the sword in it and the other side doesn't. So it's supposed to be like the lake when Harry found the sword. So we got that, and also to write with that pen in, we have this really beautiful notebook. Oh my god, maybe new favorite. The Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore by Rita Skeeter. Obsessed. I love this so much. Ooh, and look at those in pages. That is beautiful. It is lined, and oh, look at that. This fog's possibly like just flying away. Oh my god. Ah, I love it. And it even has like blurbs as if a book would. What makes you think you can trust him? Why should Albus keep secrets? You tell me. That is adorable, if adorable is the word. Again, the illustration looks like it's maybe wholly done. I don't know, I'll need to check, but it looks like it. So we have a couple more items, but we're approaching the end. So first of all, we have these collectible cards that I think probably match the previous ones. Hagrid, we have Hermione, we have Ron with his broken wand, and Mr. and Mrs. Weasley. Those are really beautiful. Then we have some magnetic bookmarks. So it's Harry with Hagrid and the Sirius motorbike. Then we have the Ministry door with the eye. Oh my god, that's great. A Death Eater, a blonde one. Oh, so it's gonna be Lucius Malfoy, most likely. Then we have this mysterious, somewhat, golden envelope. It's an invitation to Fleur and Bill's wedding. That is so stunning. Obviously it has foils, so you guys know that I love that. That's really, really beautiful. Super beautiful. It really matches their, I think it was in their box that we had the Slug Club invitation as well, so a bit of a collection. And I think that was the last item. Then the very last sheet is our cheat sheet. So to sum it up, we had the Deluminator candle, Tales of Beetle the Bard book sleeve. It was wholly done on the book sleeve. Golden Snitch enamel pin. Then Gryffindor Soar floating pen. The notebook, it was also wholly done. Godric's Gollow puzzle. A blanket. The socks. The Hermione bag, the mug, the magnetic bookmarks, the pillowcase, Hedwig ornament, so it was supposed to be an ornament, and a wedding invitation and some tradable cards. So I think this is a very, very strong box. I think they always do very strong boxes. I think, however, that I like their previous box a bit more, but there were a couple of items here that I absolutely loved. The thing that I noticed was that some of the items really seemed like a very different aesthetic from what they usually do, which was very interesting to see for me, because even though I only got one of the boxes before, I've watched my friends unbox like Bex unbox the previous boxes, and I felt like some of the things, like style-wise, was like kind of different from what they've done before. For example, this candle, there's like a mixture of very different designs, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. So I think in this box there were a couple of items that were a little bit of a miss for me, so I'm gonna start with them. The size of the blanket was just a really interesting choice in my opinion, and they are definitely not the first ones to include that size of a blanket. I just never get it, like I don't understand why, but also just personal preference, obviously all of this is. I wasn't the biggest fan of the candle or the pen, and actually not the biggest fan of the mug, but I think it's maybe just the style. I don't know, like with the 7th year, I just imagined them being looking a bit more mature, being a bit darker. But maybe it's just me liking darker things, I don't know. But it just seemed a bit on a childish side, but maybe they were just wanting to keep it light. And I don't really do puzzles, again, as I said. However, I think there were so many strong items as well, and especially think one of the most amazing and unique things to get in this box is the bag. They only have restarted making the official license bags recently, and I'm sure they have worked, like LitJoy worked on it way before, so it's just kind of unfortunate that they already like released them, but I still think that this is an amazing thing to include, and I also think that the quality of this bag is absolutely insanely good. So LitJoy Crate team, hats off to you for pulling this off, because this is absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. It's a beautiful piece to display and have in your collection. I really love this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to write anything in this because it's so cool, but oh my god, this is genius. Absolutely love it, and especially that it has blurbs on the other side. Love it, and it's actually really good quality as well, so many points for that. Really love the pin as well, and I also really love this book sleeve. Absolutely beautiful quality, super fun socks, so I really like those as well. And I also quite like the magnetic bookmarks. So it's definitely not the case that this box was not good. There's so many items that I absolutely loved, but I would be super interested to hear on what you guys thought about it. Maybe year 6 had a bit of a more cohesiveness stylistically, but I might just be overthinking this. It's totally possible. They have retail prices on here, so you definitely get your money's worth. Like, things cost a lot out there in the world, so I think you definitely get your money's worth. So I would love to hear your thoughts, and thank you so much to the amazing team at LitJoy for being so, first of all, generous and creative, and be like, you know, bringing joy to fellow Harry Potter fans, because you can really tell that they are as well. And I know that they put so much work into it, so thank you so much for sending it for review. Oh my god, wait, this came like much earlier, so I almost forgot. They actually sent me a couple of extra things, like add-ons, because you can order add-ons when you order anything from them. They totally did not have to, like, absolutely did not have to, and I already kind of peeked at them because I really wanted to. Okay guys, these are amazing. They also sell some of these things like outside of the box. Obviously the retail value is going to be the retail value. You save a lot by, if you want pretty much everything, you save a lot by just buying their boxes. But if you do have like your eye on a couple of things, they probably will have that on their shop, so definitely keep an eye there. But for the couple of things that they sent me, they're so amazing. Brace yourself. So first of all, we have this coin pouch, and inside of it, a Ministry of Magic Admit 1 coin, which is really weighty, and it's like, you know, like a collectible coin kind of stuff. Then we have this. I love the little boxes that they do, and this is a flying key. But look, like it's a keychain of a flying key, but look. I can be very easily entertained sometimes, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love this like gold shade. I'm 100% gonna be putting that on my keychain. So these two super beautiful, amazing notebooks. I feel like they do like magical notebooks so well. So we have the potion, look at that shine. This is a advanced potion making notebook. That's like a course book. And this, I'm in like foil heaven, is the 12 fail-safe ways to charm witches, which is like a little book that Ron was reading. How cute! This has these kind of like lined edges with this and paper, and this one has this. It's so pretty. I love them. I love them so much. Really beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a magical day. As per usual, let me know down below what you think. What was your favorite item? I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a little chill time, little break from whatever you were doing. I can hear the construction outside, so it's perfect time to wrap this up actually. Stay awesome, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.